Hi, welcome to Ocean. You me again. Sorry, I just had to talk about the carbonation wives. As we know that how Nature Boy's been in prison like almost, I'll say, coming on to 2 years now. Anyways, it just so happens now he's trying to say that how like, he's indigenous or something like that. I'm trying to understand what is going on, but it's very like crazy. These women are very crazy. They're very lost in the head. One word, crazy. Crazy, cuckoo, laka cuckoo. They are very crazy women. And it's the fact is that how right for how long they haven't realized that how like they are free and they can go and they can literally go live their lives. They are very young women. Now, the woman that is on the video with them now, funny enough, right? I follow her in it on some stuff because she was doing some new agey stuff. Hi, Crystal. She was doing some new agey stuff, right? And it's so interesting that how right they linked up with her. I'm like, how you linked up with that lady? This lady used to be on. I think she used to do Crystal. No, was it, I can't remember what she used to do. She used to do loads of stuff. Then she got into the indigenous Aboriginal stuff. Now the wives are very weird in the video. Now I give you an example. Now mostly Nature Boy former cultist ongoing stories are very, yes, they're interesting. Hi Crystal. They're very interesting because what's so strange about it is that he gets ideas from all different parts of the conscious realm. Hold on, I go put on the right, all different parts of the conscious realm. So basically, they have now adopted. They're supposed to be Muslim, really. They're supposed to be Muslim, okay? Muslim, I think something to do with the Moorish Science Temple or something. But when you look at how they dress, they're literally dressed like ninjas. See, like how I've got a headscarf on. They're not just got a headscarf on. They got their faces covered. Um, they remind me of the movie The Mummy. You know the mummy with the medjais when they got the thing over their faces. The medjais. That's what they remind me of because even when like the woman's talking and she's saying whatever, because I believe she is part of another movement. So obviously when you're in a movement, there's certain people where they say, yes, I, hi Earl, yes, I, or they greet in a certain way, or they give response in a certain way. Now the lady, if you notice, she has a shaker in her hand. She's very much into Native American stuff, native, indigenous stuff. I keep saying Native American, indigenous stuff. So the wives are quite cuckoo because they have a whole gag order on them already to tell them to sit down. They do not want to sit down. They don't want to sit down. They just want to try get him out. For some reason, they think that how by doing all this is going to help them. Now, because of the charges that Nature Boy has against him, that is so deep, that's so it's a lot of charges. Maybe the grape's probably off the table. I don't know. But anyways, I just thought I'd do this one because like I haven't been able to catch up on a few other stuff, right? And I have been following this carbonation stuff for a long time. So to me, it's like when you're watching it unfold in so many different ways. Now, before I did actually leave it for a bit. No word of a lie. I left it for a bit. But then it's like every time you hear something new, you have to like come out and you have to talk about it. Now, I'm gonna show the wives talking. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. I've never seen that. All the time I've been around community, I've never seen that in my life. They don't go on like that.
Yo, Bishop's case. Is it three? AKA Nature Boy. And so right now we just hand delivered it to the Attorney General.
Yes, straight to her office, Sherry Boston.
Yes, I. And so here is a demand for the immediate evidentiary hearing, dismissal for violations of due process. So we are demanding his immediate release.
Yes, release the three. Release the three. No evidence, no case.
Yes, I.
It's just so ridiculous. Yes, I are. They're not about that life. The thing is that, right, the lady hasn't clocked that they're not about that life, right? They have given up their youth for a man who they love so much. They evolve around this whole man. There is a cult that's similar to that. I spoke about ages ago about, it's called the Source Tribe or something like that, where the women put their whole lives around this man. To this day, there's still, I think, one of them that was keeping all of his stuff, all of the stuff of the history of the cult. These women represent that. Now, why she is going ooh hoo, and right, she's doing the free sign and all this stuff and all that fun, because they've been calling out for help. So this lady or whatever organization decided to help them. Even Max was looking into it, and Max is like, no, I'm not even going down that hole, like, because like there is, it's interesting, because when I've watched Lisa and Medea, I think Lisa and Medea talk about certain stuff with carbonation, right? It seems like more and more and more stuff comes out. It's like hidden stuff, and then more stuff come forward. More and more stuff come forward. These girls, these women, because they're all in their 20s. I think Aya's the oldest one. She's in her 30s. They're probably full of herpes and God knows what, and STDs and God knows what else is going on with them. But it's like their mind is so far gone. Now, Zoka, like I keep saying, and I keep saying again, Zoka lost her baby in Puerto Rico. How long ago? No, not even a while ago. Even she and Sola was married at one time. I don't even really think the marriage is annulled by any means. Now, what they're doing now, they're trying to do it by sovereignty. Now, I've been told that even when you say that how you are sovereign, when you got sovereignty, it doesn't necessarily mean that how you're going to get the rights of coming out of prison or whatever. It could even go further. Like you can go further into the prison system. You're not guaranteed that you're going to come out. But once you're in there sitting down, especially now he's in PC, he's been done for contraband, and all the other stuff, which I can't remember at this present moment, of all the stuff, all the other stuff, what he's done. All the other stuff, what he's done. And Nature Boy just seems to think that how, right, by saying and by becoming whatever, it will bring him out of the situation he's in. This might not work for him, right? Because he'd probably be the one who will go and say that how, right, he's not innocent something, and then try and comment on that. But in fact, you're not innocent, because there's so much evidence that is on this here YouTube here of all your stuff, what you have done, right? Even Fundi Fee, I'll say, called out a few things, and like I said, she's been on point. I cannot say she never lied on anything. So it's like, hi Mysterious. So you're like thinking to yourself that how you're gonna get help from this lady. The lady, like I said, she's part of an Aboriginal indigenous group. And I feel that's what they're leaning on now, but it doesn't look like it's going to work in favor. I'm actually waiting for Lisa to actually go live so I can see what she's got there, because if she's got some good points, I'm going to bring it back to here, because there is some stuff that these girls haven't clocked onto, you see, like they believe that how he is not in the wrong for his wrongdoings. Now, people at first I used to think, oh yeah, what, they're brainwashed, blah 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 blah. No, they're not brainwashed. They're not brainwashed. They choose to do this because Zoka's had ample time to leave carbonation. She hasn't left. Eferu got arrested, and then she went back to the group. Eferu's come from a fairly solid household, you can say, a fairly solid household. I want to say solid, but a fairly solid household. And it's just like you are doing all this. Malia, I think that is either I think that is either Soka. I know that's Aya that is there on the video, and Malia. I think is Zoka and Malia that is there, the two in the video, doing all the noises and stuff. Can you imagine, right? You go to the court to do whatever, and then like you buck upon these two weirdos, Like I said, they look like what's it? The Magi. Literally, it's the Magi. The Magi. Hi, so I'm a Magi from the Mummy. That's what I see when I look at the Magi from the Mummy. Because when you see how I dress, right? I know why I dress like this. This is not for show, right? Because this is how I am 24/7, right? Because I wasn't like this before. When you wrap your head and you take on certain stuff and you decide to be a certain way or whatever, right? Right, you can't just be flicking, flopping, flip flopping, flip flopping, flip flopping, and you need to find yourself. These girls have not found themselves. They don't know where they are. They don't know where they stand on the square. They're just like every other place, and because they're doing it for a man, okay. And I love you, men. They're doing it for the man who don't even care about them. He's in the prison, probably moaning, saying, "Come get me out, come get me out." Because he said that how the real ninjas are in the prison. He said that. Okay. Now he's in there now with the real ninjas. It's like he can't handle it because remember they said that how right, he almost got unalived or stabbed in the prison. Okay. So he said he thought he was a bad guy or whatever, the tough Tony, however you want to call it, how an Americans term it, I don't even know, right? And now he's seeing it's ain't easy in there. So now he balling. So now they're there trying to get him out, trying to get always to get at first, right? They was trying to do the theory, however, right? And then the gag order went on. To me, I thought I would never see carbonation come back out again, to be honest, because I thought that by having the gag order on them, right, I wouldn't see girls. The fact that the girls is coming on and trying to defend or whatever they're trying to defend, right? If it was a case of like he got he was innocent, it'd be different, right? There's two evidence on this here YouTube social media of his doings for him to say for them to say, oh yeah, right, he needs to come out, he's been in there unjustly imprisoned, right? Because we do know that there is people who are unjustly prisoned, right? Because they're innocent. He's not innocent by a long shot. So what they're doing, they're digging a bigger hole for them. Max said they're digging a big hole for this man. They're digging the hole, digging. You're gonna send them deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the system. Then they're saying to people, you must phone. Now, if you phone the place, they said, if you keep phoning the prison, they're gonna make his life hell. So what they're doing, they're setting him up. Do they even think? Do they even know that? Have they even recognized that? Like I said, a whole bunch of weirdos. They're a whole bunch of cuckoo for crackers, cuckoo for I don't even know what they say. Cuckoo for cocoa pots. I love that word. Cuckoo for cocoa pots. Okay, right? Because just because like you are doing certain stuff, it don't mean to say that's what you are. You know what I'm saying, right? They're adorning the stuff and all that stuff and making signs and all this and cuckooing like cuckoo birds, like that's something you like. I've never seen that in my life, right? And I've met women from the Muslim faith. I think I've met Moorish ones. I think I met Asara Set people. I've met, let me see, a whole bunch of them from the conscious realm. They don't go on like that. Well, most of probably right, they will go to the court and they will thingy. Well, so they're trying to protest outside. They're protesting outside a court. Right? You're protesting outside a court. Right? And there ain't no set of people there because everybody knows who Nature Boy is at the same time. We all know who Eligio Bishop is. Right? We watched him for years. We watched him do a whole lot of stuff to a lot of people. Right? So, oh yes, and another thing I also want to talk about is solar. As you know, I put up a post about solar. Hi, Nosy. as you know, that I put up a post because it's going to be a small thing about solar, it ain't going to be that big. As you know, that how solar spoke out about something that happened to him at the hotel. Okay. Now, the funny thing is about that, right? Let me tell you something, right? I've always had the issue with the N word anyway from long time. Okay. Any of my friends can tell you I had an issue with the N word from long time. And I get, I know he defended himself because I think that's a natural thing you would do anyway in that situation, right? But I feel what happens when he's at the hotel, he'll be playing the music and it has swear words on it, but still don't give the man the right to say what he said. Because I'm not even gonna say that the man was right to say what he said, right? Solar brought that on himself as well in one sense. The fact that he defended it, yes, he defended it, yes, yes. That's I think any person who's in that position would have done the same thing, right? Because it's been known that how right people will film people who be racially against them anyway, right? So on that level, yes. But for years, Solar and Nature Nut has been saying the N word and whatever else and whatever else and whatever else, right? So the fact that how he came in encounter with that, I think that's his reality. That's his reality because remember, they never used to mix with a set of people when there was around Nature Boys, so they don't really know how people think. They don't know who is the ones who dislike people of color. Nature Boy had them thinking that how there's these people and they're gonna accept you and blah 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 whatever whatever. So for Solar to get let me see for Solar to get that encounter, he needed to have that encounter. You know why? That's a reality. Like I said, that boy is already setting himself up for prison anyway. Okay, he's setting himself up for prison. Okay, so right now he's enjoying, and then it's like he's setting himself up because I believe sooner or later, it's gonna come a time where he and the others will go to prison. All right. At one time, that's gonna happen. I might not see it, but at one time it's gonna happen because let me tell you, right? Let me tell you the fact that how he realized, oh yes, there's racists out there. Racist has been out there. It's just because you and your bunch of fools was in closed spaces, you wasn't encountering that, right? Nature Boy would only go to certain parts, and most of the time, right, you lot was inside while he was traveling. Now, most of the places he would travel, he will never be around populated area. So I believe Solar didn't read the space where he at as well. So that's where he's wrong on that one. He's wrong because when you're in certain places, right, you have to know at certain time the music goes down because not everybody's as accepting of trap music, not accepting of loud music and all this stuff. But like I said, I'm not giving the man the right. I'm not giving the man the right. Okay, I'm just saying they're not accepting as a certain music. So to read the spaces where you at. If you're in that place where he is, seems like a nice. It's like a tourist retreat. Cause my daughter looked at it. It's a tourist retreated area, and he should have he should have thought about the area where he at. Because even he's there saying all these names. Oh well, this that. You lot thought well, at first, like the carbonation always used to talk to each other in a derogatory way. Okay, they always talk to each other in a derogatory way. If you look at any of the videos, even when he's referring to the men, like True, he used to call him a redskin something, I can't remember. And he will put them on the front line so they can bringing the women, like entice them or whatever, right? So he should have not have played the music loud as well. Because I'm not saying he's right. I'm glad he defended. Okay, I keep saying I'm gonna say this. I'm glad he defended it. But at the same time, you have to read the spaces where you at. Sometimes you have to code switch to suit the space. Okay. Unless you're around a whole lot of people, or you're in a certain, or like you're in company or people who's like you, basically. You know how it goes, right? Sometimes you have to code switch. You have to code switch. The reason why you have to code switch sometimes is so that when you have to defend it, nobody can't say A, B, C, da 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 to your face, because you are able to defend, and then like you can get evidence, and then like you can go take it to whoever you need to take it to. Right now, he's still there making a whole sort of noise there, because I just seen a live of him making noise in the space. So I'm thinking, what's happening? He's irritating the other people that is there, and the manager's a bit pissed off with him now, because maybe he's not making money or something, or whatever setup he had with that man is gone out the door and whatever. But the man is in the wrong. Okay, the man is in the wrong. So I'm gonna leave it there, because I'm sure somebody else is gonna be say I'm wrong or whatever. But they always be taught to each other in carbonation derogatory. The women, the men, you are seen as lesser than. He used to call the women female dogs right in front of their faces. They be right there. He called them female dogs in front of their faces. Okay. He called them the most names. He'll talk about their underneath. He talk about all sorts of things. The women be right there. He talk about the men, how you do this with this one, and how you do that one with that one, and he'll call them the name. Now, like I said, I don't like the N word at all. I don't even like to hear it, because I know from which way that word come from and what it signifies, and it keeps the people low, and it's a low vibrational word. So even though like people saying, oh yeah, but we are recanting, we are whatever the word, I don't care. To me, it will never come out of my mouth. The most you'll probably hear is ninja. That's it. Because since I've been around the YouTube streets, most people when they talk, they use the word, but some people just use ninja. But I don't use that word in my real life, and I'm not going to start now. And even when my children started to say it, I used to tell them off about it anyway, because it's like you're calling yourself lower than. You're lower than, right? So, like I said, he's right to defend it. Okay, and I'm not just saying because I hear other people say that. I looked at it and I said, yeah, he was right. He was in the right on that level to defend it. But it still don't give him a pass sometimes, because he's trying to make it like he's music mogul and he's like this. By this time, right, somebody else is feeding solar or helping him out or whatever he's doing, some man or whatever or is feeding him or whatever. We even that word, right? We know that's to do with the snakes and whatever. This word here, right? We know it's to do with the snakes and the Buddhist temple. There's a Buddhist temple and it has the people on it, and it was therefore called. I think they were called that. I can't remember the story exactly. I used to know all the history. I can't remember all the stuff. I used to remember all the stuff before, right? So, yeah, well, you can embrace the N-word. I ain't embracing none, right? So, to me, me personally, don't want to hear it, don't want to deal with it, whatever, because it was made to keep a people at a low vibration time, at a low. You was not seen as you were seen as less than. So at the end of the day, if people want to embrace it, that's you. But me personally, I'm not embracing that word. And like I said, I had to correct my children one time when they used to say that word. I used to correct them because I used to be, like I said, into a lot of hysterical stuff and all that stuff. I think even now, even though I'm not around the people, I understand whatever, but I'm not gonna, whatever. And I was like, so yeah, that's me on that level. Now, back to the stupid women now. Like, so the wives seem to have this idea, pre-notion that how right, by making a song and dance, that how right, they're gonna get this man out of jail. It's a pre-notion. I don't know who spoke to you or spoke to them and said, okay, right, if you do this, therefore, right, this will help him. Now, from what I heard, with that thing I put on the community post, it don't hold water. It don't hold water. Remember, Dr. York said he was an indigenous American. No, indigenous Aboriginal. And even that didn't hold water when Dr. York was doing it. So do they think the Howrite is going to hold water now? Because I doubt it. So what I'm thinking to myself is, I'm going to sit back and watch as well. I'll sit back and watch. I'll probably pop on here now and again and talk about it, because when people see people like them, they assume that Howrite we're all like that. We're all like that. Because we wear certain clothes or whatever, we wear certain scarves on our hair. No. Okay. So they thinking that they're doing something justly. You're not doing nothing justly. What you're doing is setting him way back. In fact, let me tell you this. He is better off where he is, because he's a danger to the community. They said he's a danger to the community. So there'll be a danger to the community in the prison. There'll be a danger to the community in the prison, right? I don't claim Nature Boy. I don't claim Eligio Bishop. I don't claim Carbonation. I'm no business with their foolishness, their fool business, right? They thought that they were smart and they can put up certain things against Janae, and it fell through. I don't even like Janae. I don't like Janae. Okay? I don't like none of them. Not none of them. I don't like none of them. Right? And they thought that by showing Janae in a certain light, that how right he will come out. Because normally, remember in Hawaii, when he went into Hawaii, he was in there for a little while, and however they got him out, and then he came back. So they thought it was just going to be a small little thingy, and then he'd come out. But they didn't know the seriousness of them charges. And charges are very, very serious. They're very serious. And I ain't into no law, but I can guarantee he's going to go deeper and deeper into the system. He's going to go deeper and deeper into the system, like Dr. York. Now Polite's in there now. Rashad Jamal in there. I'm waiting for YP to go in there now. He ain't coming out. Just accept it. Accept it and move on. Because right about this time, your life is going down the plug hole. You're going to be 30, 40, and you're going to be like, what have you done for this? You're like, you're there holding that for a man who don't even want, who's probably who's feeding off you. Because he's in prison, you're in prison too. How does that work? Tell me. When I was your age, I had my children. When I was their ages, I had children, and I was around the conscious community. They're not even in the conscious community to say, well, they're inside a conscious. But I think even if there wasn't a conscious community, there'd be a danger to the conscious community anyway, because of what they're carrying on them. What the disease they are carrying on them is more lethal. It's a higher level of syphilis that they carry. Remember, Malia was in hospital for how long? She was in hospital for how long? The CDC had to come and check her. I can't remember what's it called in America. The CDC had to come and check her. It was that deep. Yeah. She left her little boy to go live in stupidness. and foolishness. Remember, most of them was there for Nature Boy. They wasn't there for holistic and eco reasons and whatever, and trying to get away off the grid and all this stuff, which most people is preaching. They weren't about that life. They went to literally go to a hedonism. That's what they went to. Okay. So she is there sitting there. No, you're wasting your life on someone who don't even care for you. Nature Boy beat Malia almost. He beat her so much times. She was lying on the floor. From what Kite said, because this came out of Kite's mouth. Kite said he made her lie down, then he kicked her in her gut. Okay. Right. Remember, Velvet's one was they was in a circle and he beat her in the circle. So my thing is, and even though there might be more Nature Boys out there, yes, there might be more Nature Boys out there, because I'm sure I think I've seen a couple TKO and certain ones and certain ones and certain ones. Right? They don't like women. They don't like women. Let's accept it. They don't like women. But you're there giving up your life. I worry when those dudes go prison, then the same ninjas come out with their agendas. We taking half of the HOK facility. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've heard of HOK. Oh, House of Consciousness. House of Consciousness. Most might even end up there. Who knows? They might. There's a lot of things that goes on around that fraction. Around that fraction. I don't really talk about them really. I mostly talk about the players, which is polite, which I have spoken about before. YP, the way how he dealt with his wife, and Nature Boy. So Nature Boy has done a lot in his time, and mind you, Velvet is not. Velvet is still, as much as she's trying to tear herself apart from the situation, she's still part of that situation. Rambo's still part of that situation. Faye's still part of that situation. Whatever fractions, as Medea calls them, fringes, members, well, sometimes you can tell that they are part of it because of what's on their IG. You can tell. You really can. And some of them, right, when you notice them from the past, like Venus used to be around them before. I didn't even know until when I saw a video of her some time back. Right? So Venus has had the encounter with Nature Boy before. So there is a long history. But my thing is, I just want to see what happens when he goes to the court. That's my thing. I want to see when he goes to the court, because I do believe Mama Dia's family need a bit of clarity. They need to put her to rest. There's no closure at all. They don't know what happened to their mother at all. Right? I believe that they did take away her tablets and whatever else, and when they tried to send her tablets to her, they didn't give it to her, etc. So to me, it is a lot involved in that thing. It's just a shame that it's not all on his charges, because, like I said, he's done a lot. He's done a lot. He was running from Atlanta for charges. I remember being in certain chats, and when the guy brought out, I think his House of Consciousness, right? HOK Christos is House of Consciousness. The Cyanetta and all them ones there, right? And to be honest, right, he what he did, he started out as a retreat. It looked like a retreat, because I did a build on it how long ago? I don't even know. It's like a long time. I did a build on Nature Boy, and how he frauded, how he put in mind, how he how he marketed it, it was like a retreat, which is what Solar was doing. It's like a retreat, right? So they bought all their money from all wherever they got their money from, some from colleges, some from dead relatives, some from here, some from there. And then when they got there, they gave him all the money. They put money in the pot. Some of them never even saw. Then he started buying dirt bikes. He started buying computers. He started buying this. He started buying that. Then after a while, he did have one woman there, Yaya or something, and then he started taking set on the women. Then the women started walking around. Then it's like it turned into like a nudist situation. Because if you see the pictures of them from the beginning, you will see it represents like a nudist situation. It's supposed to be in nature. But when you really check it, when you really deep it, it's like a nudist situation. And he sort of made money off of the members. Some of the members actually did wake up to the fact that how right they weren't benefiting from when they were there. Some of them was just literally sleeping with Nature Boy. Right? Just remember, he was and he was in the sex industry, right? So he know how to turn up and twist up the head and whatever else. Because even Mind Over Matter used to say he was a gay porn star, which he was. He was. When people see the picture, right, they're thinking, oh yeah, look at him, he's in Nature, because of the marketing. Once again, it comes down to the marketing. I've always said about the marketing, and some of these ones that are part of the, I would say, the carbonation, right? What they're doing retreats, they're doing books, they're doing hers, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing this. I'm not saying don't do it, but they weren't thinking about that before. They was all rushing down to Puerto Rico and certain parts of South America, which is still America, to be with this man. Then when the men get there with their wives, they will take the women. He will take their women. Even Kino said that how one woman went there, she was one way, and then by the time the next morning she changed, she was another way, because he slept with her. He was spreading diseases. He was spreading whatever diseases he had with himself. He was spreading diseases, because remember, he always had loads of rashes on his head and stuff like that. I remember when World used to put up all the pictures when I used to be in my nose itching me. When I used to be in Wales on Wales channel a lot, when World used to project certain stuff about this man, he used to discuss you so much. When he digging deep and he found out about his family, because Nature Boy used to tell stories about his family. He lied about his family life. He said he was brought up in the ghetto. By this time, he was brought up in suburbia. He used to tell his members that his members think that by going to jail that they will have it easy, because he's telling them, oh yeah, it's easy, oh where. So they're thinking in their mind that if they go in to there, that how it's going to be easy. But it sounds like one of them right now, he's not bonded out yet. I think it's Juju who's still there now. They're constantly in and out of the prison, in and out of the prison. From since they reach Atlanta, it's like when they reach Atlanta, that was the ending for Nature Boy. Hi, Fundi. That was the ending for Nature Boy. Right? Nature Boy thought he can go around the system and get, well, the shitstem, should I say, the shitstem, and thought that he can just get cash apps and do whatever. And even with the cash apps now, right? Because remember, right, people's getting PP loans and stuff like that during that thing that went where everybody was inside their houses. So basically, right, he lived off them so much. He was like a parasite. Like I said, just because you see a woman with her head wrapped like this sometime, right? Because people get it all mixed up. They seem to think, oh yeah, right, I wrap up, which is what nature boys women used to do. They wrap up their hair, they wear the beads, they wear the dot on their head and all this stuff, and it's all whoa. It's not like that. It takes a lot to be to where you are. Because to be honest, I never used to tie my hair. I didn't tie my hair for a very long time. I think I did stop for a while, and then and then I started tying it because I was getting older. My children's getting older. Then I started getting into other things, other systems, as you do. You get into other systems, you change for the system. When people see me, they see a Muslim, but it's not like, well, I'm not Muslim, but people think I'm Muslim. But when I go to certain places, because of how I look, is easier maneuver because I don't have to tell them, oh yeah, I'm into this, I'm into that. So when they say, oh yeah, so are you Christian? I don't answer them because some people don't like what I'm dealing with, so I don't answer them. So they think by projecting and going through certain fractions, which is what Malia and the girls are doing, they think by going to these, so what is it, sovereign, because I used to hear about it before over here. They used to talk about that over here. Sovereignty, whatever they call it. Sovereign, being a sovereign, right? Where they said that how, right, when you're sovereign, that means that how, right, they can't knock on your door. You don't pay taxes. You don't do this. I saw people sign up to this thing. I never sign up to it because sometimes you have to think about what you're signing up to. Because like they say is that when you really do get into trouble, that thing doesn't always work. I remember when LA Lewis came out with the Maroons identification, and my friend went to get the Maroons identification. That was supposed to stop her from getting taxes and paying council taxes and certain stuff. But then later on, now when she tried to find out the details of how the ID card worked being a Maroon, right, she got no answer because it seemed like there was something underhanded about it. So if they think that how, right, by saying whatever, it's going to give him a pass, it's not going to give him a pass because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. My friend's done it. She bought an ID card. I can't remember how much she spent on it. She spent enough on it. I can't remember. I must ask her. It didn't work. Doesn't work. So you can use the sovereign card. I've even one time I got told about the Moorish Science Temple when they were in court, they will use certain laws thinking that how, right, they can go get past the law so that they cannot be imprisoned. But then like they end up ticking off the judge because when they're talking certain laws, because they're not putting it in the right situation, the judge will get ticked off with them and they'll end up doing more time than they had to. You can go any part of this YouTube here and you'll see that there is a video, I think a couple videos of Moors in court using the sovereign laws. It doesn't work. Maybe some laws do work. Maybe I'm not going to say certain laws do work, but you really have to know the laws backwards and forwards so that you can articulate it when you're in court. If you can't articulate it in court, you have to get a lawyer to articulate it, because that's my understanding. Now, mind you, I haven't been in the conscious community for a hot minute now. I'm kind of tiptoe, little toe in and little toe out. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Because to be honest, when I found what I'm into, I don't need to be part of that no more, because that's the route. You always have a route. You start with one thing, you end up somewhere else. And some people's are stuck in whatever. So if he thinks that by doing what he's doing is going to help him, and I know in America, there's a whole lot of laws and stuff and paperwork and different things that you go through, even for land. If you don't know the law for the land, you're in trouble. You ain't got certain permits, because I think over here it's the same. If you got permits, you ain't got certain this, you ain't got certain stuff, you ain't got certain whatever, right? You are just seen as a normal person. They can tell you whatever. Okay, sorry. I'm busy talking and I'm like, yeah, because I'm getting used to looking at myself on the thing because I normally don't do this. But yeah, um, let me see what I'm saying. Oh, my neck. Ooh, okay. So, Nature Boy, former cultist, ongoing stories are very interesting. Tough Tony, yeah. Yes, at this point, they all need to be locked up. Yes, they do. I'm gonna hide a light in a minute because, like, oh, because when I get talking, yeah, about you embracing the N word, I don't embrace it. Why people like Nature Boy from HOK in the beginnings? Yeah, sign it off. The initial Nature Boy, psycho, psycho, what's it? Psycho was anybody can live off the grid. Yeah. Now you wouldn't even try it because he messed it up. Yes, he did mess it up. He seamlessly endorsed Dr. York philosophy. Yes, he did. Hold on, let me see. A maroon is a more. A maroon is a more. Okay, yeah. Study all maritime law. Oh, maritime law. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So, people. Yes, yes. A maroon is also indigenous Indian. The Arawak Indians, the Tainos. There's a whole lot of stuff that comes with the maroon. So you are probably, because I know you are indigenous to Suriname. Yeah, you're indigenous to Suriname, but there's people who's taking on maroon statuses and they're not that. They're not maroon. They're not maroon. Jamaicans probably can say they're maroon because they're like Indians and Tainas. I can't remember the next one. There's a whole heap of names, right? I think Blue was saying he was from one at one point. I can't remember the name. Can't remember the name. But yes, he is endorsing the Dr. York philosophy because remember Dr. York went through loads of different changes. First he was Muslim, Egyptian, Freemason, I think it was, indigenous Indian, Blackfoot Indian, and kills. He was like a range of ideologies, right? Because when you all mix it all up together, right? So you're not settling with one. Like I said, I was part of Nation of Islam and Rasta. I mean, people think, oh yeah, because she ties her hair, she's Rasta. No, just because you tie hair doesn't make you Rasta. No, it doesn't. All right, she's Rasta. No, right. Sometimes, right, even people who don't wrap their head know a lot about the law. They know a lot about the law and other stuff. But people get mystified because before, back in the days in the 90s, when you wear locks, this is why Nature Boy used locks. It's seen as a natural thing. A natural Rasta man will not be dirty. If he's a Rasta man, Rasta, right? He'll be clean. He'll be clean. His woman be clean. His children be clean. The people who he's around, they're clean. They don't play. Yes, there is dirty ones and there's clean ones. Yes, there is, but they're the real ones. You always know the real ones. They eat a certain way. There may be womanizers. Yes, we're gonna throw it. They are womanizers, but on the other hand, the Rasta way of life is not like, right. They always spoke about the Ayatul food, the Ayatul this, the Ayatul that. What he was coming with, in fact, is nothing new. It's nothing new. When you read a book called A Rasta Way of Life, there is a lady that's on there and she has natural hair. Her hair is natural. She's got hair to her shoulder. And she was living with the Rastas in a Bobo camp. I think he's either Bobo camp or one of them places. So when Nature Boy used to come out and speak, a lot of Rastas used to flow to his chats, a lot of them, thinking he was about that life. Then they later find out he's not. right? Yes, certain philosophies do stand. I know people call them whatever they call them, but I know for a fact when I used to talk about when I used to be into crystals, or not so much the astrology side of stuff, there was a whole heap to learn, right? The Moors was about astrology, mathematics, and one thing I give Islam for was I think they did alchemy. They did a lot of alchemy, which is mathematics, I think it is. I can't remember. All right, there was about alchemy, right? So because like if he was really studied up on certain stuff, he would have been able to put things into it. But obviously, right, he wasn't in it for the right reasons. He wasn't in it for the right reasons. So when you see them pretty pictures, let me see if I can find one. Because you know, people, when they see pictures of people, when they see pictures of people, let me see if I can find it. I'm so tired. Let me see if I can show you a picture, an example. Because everybody's looking for something at the end of the day. Yeah. And them girls, they need to put it down. Let go of Nature Boy right now. At this point, you just need to let go of him. He's got them so twisted up, they don't even know where they're coming or going at this point. What's her name is losing it. What's her name? Zoka looks like she's losing it. Okay. Nature Boy will put up some pictures like this. The people will think that how he's in a natural way of life, he's camping, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this. Now, thank goodness for the internet, okay? Because like I said, there's good and bad to the internet, right? People was able to see what he's really about, but there's people who still believe in the things what he was dealing with. Polygamy is not about sex alone, it's an economical thing. And he kept driving, oh, I'm in polygamy, I'm in polygamy, I'm in polygamy. From my understanding of polygamy, okay, I'm just going to leave it there. But my understanding of polygamy is that how when like just say in Africa, like if a man have many wives, he look after all the wives. The wives be doing their stuff. The wives be doing because apparently there was always more women than men apparently in Africa. I mean, the Africans can come and correct me because I like corrections. Okay. And it was economical things. It wasn't all about the sex and making the children, and the children is part of it. Because even if you watch some of these programs, right, you will see that how even the chief himself, he have many wives. They'll be his consults. They will consult him. He have his consult, and he'll have his oracle. He always have his oracle. This man won't doing that. He won't doing that at all. So, like I said, he's done many atrocities. Women's died, one on alive. One, I forgot her name, who got into a crash or something. I can't remember the story exactly. I used to hear that about this one person, this one lady. And Mama Dia, I think is the biggest one ever. Mama Dia wasn't in safe hands. Okay, and I wish her daughter would pop up. Mama Dia wasn't in safe hands with this guy. What he did, he must have done some consultation over the phone, because we know this happened because we heard the live. We see many lives of this. where he gave a consultation and he was telling the woman not to take her medication. You cannot tell a person, whether you are holistic or otherwise, to stop taking their medication. They need to take their medication because it works alongside sometimes, because some patients need it more than others. Maybe gradually, if they are good, then they get off the medication gradually, gradually, gradually. You don't take them off completely. It's like a weaning situation. Like when you're dealing with the alkaline diet, when you're dealing with the vegan diet, when you're dealing with the ITIL diet, it's a slow thing, right? Even Queen Afua philosophy talks about it, right? I know people don't like Queen Afua, but I'll use her as an example. When she went to Puerto Rico, wherever they was, right? They must have taken her tablets, her pills, or whatever. She also created a cookbook. Mama Dia created a cookbook and she was cooking for them because she was like the mama of the tribe, right? She was like the mama of the tribe. This guy here took advantage of an old lady. I don't care what people say. They can be mad, they can be vexed with me, whatever. He took advantage of her. Till this day, the daughter is still looking to find out what happened in the camp. Naturals, I think Naturals did talk out one time. There's alleged said that how he might have been sleeping with Mama Dia. Because remember, everybody he called Mama, he was laying with. This man used to be like a chameleon. When he's talking, he be talking one accent, another day he's talking this accent, another day he's talking that accent, another day he's this one, another day he's gangster, another day he's a guru, another day he's a Muslim, another day he's this, another day he's that. This is the wickedness of this man. And these women are out there fighting for somebody who is a dirty human being. He's a dirty, whatless man in my eyes. He whatless, nasty, stinking, dirty man. He deserves to be where he is, and I hope he stay where he is. By the universe, whoever you want to say, wherever. I hope he stays where he is because he's done so much atrocities with his community. Maybe at the beginning it was for the good, but then later on it was bad. Those women are lost. Like I said, let me play this up again. Look at them, they're lost.
Yo, Bishop's case.
333.
AKA Nature Boy. And so right now we just hand delivered it to the Attorney General.
Yes. Straight to her office, Sherry Boston.
Yes, and so here is a demand for the immediate evidentiary hearing, dismissal for violations of due process. So we are demanding his immediate release.
Yes. Release the 3. Release the 3. No evidence, no case.
And Saya.
Imagine, they're so lost. I remember doing builds on them ages ago. Like, I used to talk about them girls all the time. They used to annoy my life. I can't even find another video what I did with the 3 of them. No, I can't even find another video that I did about the 3 of them. They were so annoying. They give up their whole 20-something life to fight for a man who used to juke them inside of a closet. If you understand the juke, then that word juke, that's a West Indian word. He was West Indian, maybe patois word, whatever. He would juke them inside of the closet. He would deal with them like they were meat. He then put them on Twitter. I didn't even know Twitter was allowed to do them things till when I saw him do what he did on Twitter. Then, when the woman then break up with him, then he'll go and put out their porn videos. Then 1 minute he said, oh yeah, they were allowed to leave. Now tell me if I'm wrong, Fundi, whoever else in here, nosy. He'll say, oh yeah, you can leave. You can leave. Next thing you know, right, they're having a big full-on meeting on the live. So why should you leave? Do you think, what's the problem? No, it's you, it's you, it's you. They used to turn, see like how the same thing with the twin flames, how they would turn it onto the person. He used to do the same thing. He used to do the same thing, turn it on the person. By the time he finished talking, he'll be talking so much. The person will be so tired, sitting there listening to him. They say, oh, right. So then they think, okay, I'm not leaving. But some of them used to leave underneath the cover of darkness. Remember, Velvet used to leave under the cover of darkness because every time she said, yeah, I'm going to leave because 1 minute you're monogamous, 1 minute you're poly. She ended up leaving under the cover of darkness. So, like I said, those charges stand. Okay. People leaving less than how big, like if you did see Rambo's wife when she was there, Rambo's baby was like a little baby, can hardly move. You see him. Zayn, now you see Zayn, now you don't even recognize him. Zen, now you see me, now you recognize him now. But they still follow the philosophy one way or the other. They follow it. Whether people know what they left it, no, they're still in it. They're active members. They're active. I don't know. I must be talking rubbish. Tell me I'm talking rubbish. Tell me I'm talking rubbish because 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 these women, the way how they were screaming on the live, help, 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 help. So this woman now see them, and she said, "Oh gosh, let me help them. Let me help them. Oh, it's a black man that's incarcerated. This black man here is not." He's not an innocent in all of this. This is his karma. His karma is coming to him so hard right now. He can't handle it. He can't even handle it. Right? When you see him on the video in the court, how he look. Remember, Nature Boy was the biggest one there. He was as tall as the door. When he put on the headdress, the things, he stand up there tall because he used to eat all the damn food. They barely eating anything. Barely. When he used to show them girls with all the rashes pulled on their face, their body, their hand, their this, their hair mash up. Young girls, their hair mash up. Then 1 minute, right, he want wick locks. Another minute he want this. Another minute he want that. Another minute he want like so every day he will change up. There'll be something different. Every minute there'll be something different, something different, something different. He have no morals or no moral compass. Compass in his body, right? Meanwhile, I can't talk proper English. Hi G5. He haven't got a moral bone in his body. Now remember, the person I would say who need people like that to help them was that one from the Black Panthers who did something for the black community. Yeah. This one ain't done nothing. All he done was tear down the black. All he done is pillage. He pillaged the community. That's what he did. He took the young people. He literally did what Ben Yahweh did. Remember what Khalid said, right? The men was young, and Yahweh used to send them out to do certain atrocities. Remember, True also said that how it could have possibly turned into a case of like it could have been an unaliving pact could have even come up. And even True and Sheba ain't even out of that neither. Just because we don't hear them doesn't mean to say that how they're not into the thing. Right? They're all part of one of the same. They're part of one of the same thing. Anyway, let me move the ugly boy off my screen. Right? They're all part of one of the same. Right? And I can't actually wait to see the outcome of the court proceedings. When I see the outcome of the court proceedings, that's going to be something. Because we all need to see that. The squad was on it. I don't know how many content creators was on his. How many of them? Half of them ain't even there now. Half of the content creators ain't even on it because most of his stuff was so deep. I tell you, when he talk about Osho, was it not Osho? There was a demon that he used to call on the last days. So when you hear Fundi talk about glimmer magic, believe it, it's real. He was dealing and doing sigils on the lives and showing sigils on, he was doing actually the Kabbalah magic, which is quite deep because I've come across it myself. He was dealing with the Kabbalah and he was dealing with the magic and he was projecting himself. He was making himself alluring to men. Now, I used to hear about this thing with the mirror. When Fundi Fi explained this thing with the mirror, I was like, wow, my granny used to talk about them things there. I never believe it. When you see you enter his life, when you see you enter Nature Boy's life, anything how deep and I don't even know, they say satanic comes into words. Satanic. How deep this man used to do certain stuff because he used to do rituals. Even Shaka and Azim talk about spiritual baths and stuff like that till they actually decide to take on the Orishas. The Orishas went in their favor. Okay? He decided to take on the Orishas. The Orishas said, no, where are you going? He was dealing with stuff he didn't even understand. He was playing with magic and he was doing sex magic, all sorts of stuff. On screen, off screen. One time Malia turned up with a whole bruise on the side of her, I think her lower part of her body. Okay. There have been terrible pictures of this guy. But they're still right, they want to free him. I remember when people used to call him Demon Boy, Nature Nut, Legend. I can't remember. There's so much names for him. Right? He used to do a lot of stuff. And the way these women are going on like though he's some innocent man. You're not innocent. No. He deserves to stay where he at. He needs to be where he is. And even if there's men like him, they deserve to be where he is, alongside with him. He don't like women anyway. And it's not that I'm into the manosphere and the feminist thing and he doesn't like women. It's obvious. He doesn't like women. It's obvious. The way how he used to treat the women, I'm calling woman, not women, woman. To one of the readers said that he was into Tarzan. That's why he used to say woman, not women. I said, wow. So these women have no place to come tell us to go to his rescue. You was looking down on us. You was looking down on single mothers. Now, most of the members are single mothers themselves. You was looking down on people earning money. I think one or two of them's trying to earn money. Right? Even Solar, I think he's still carrying out his wishes. I don't care what nobody tell me. You could tell me different in a business. And Solar still carries out his wishes. Whether he says, oh yeah, but that man, he unalived my baby. He's still carrying out his wishes. So I don't know what to say after that. These women, they need to stop. Basically, they just need to stop. In a nutshell, you need to stop. You are cray-cray. You look crazy. Doing all that calling and shit doesn't work. Muslim women, you will never see a set of Muslim women going on like that. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm sure even Mr. World over there will tell you the same thing. You will never see Muslim women carrying on like that. They don't carry on like that. They don't carry on like that. Well, they're Sunni Muslim, black Muslims. No, you will never see them carrying on like that. They will never call out for help because in the mosque there is always a lawyer. There's always some kind of law, somebody in the mosque, right? And they know who to go to. So all this calling and cuckooing and Kakaina, whatever else you're doing over there, that's just ridiculousness. That don't represent me. You don't represent me. You don't represent whatever you're trying to represent. We're everywhere, right? You have to put him up a shrine. I never heard you're worshipping a man. You don't worship man. You don't worship them. You worship yourself because you're the bringer of life, and you are the one who the children, before the children go out, they're in your house. You're the nurturer. You're the first mother that the children look towards. And that's one thing he wasn't telling the women. He used to tell them to leave their children. How can you tell a mother to leave their child, to leave her children, her child, when the child is the one who's suckling from the mother? She misses them growing up. She misses them, whatever. That child is going to resent that mother. The child is going to resent the mother. Malia's son is going to resent her. Aya's child is going to resent her. Eferu was carrying a whole lot of babies and stuff like that in her womb, and she got rid of them because she wanted to be with Nature Boy. Right? Nature Boy put her with Calabar. He put her with, I think, with I can't remember who else. I can't remember who the next one he put her with. Eferu was all over all over with all the members, all of them. And then talk about virtuous woman. They're not even, like I said, they're not even amongst the crew. Anyway, they only use the conscious community when they want something. They use the conscious community when they want something. They're not part of the conscious community. Remember when Velvet had to go to Sinetta and go and ask Sinetta to help her to get him out of prison? I don't know whether anybody remembers that. Okay, so at the end of the day, let him stay with him there. He said that how the realist ninjas was in prison and now you're with the realist one them. Now you're in PC, so you're not as, what's it, a silverback gorilla, whatever the craziness he used to call himself. So as I saw that I don't know, I saw it and I was like, damn, what is wrong with these women? What? Who does that? I literally can't wait for Fundi to go to jump on to speak a couple of truths, because like I said, when she speaks, she says a couple of truths. Lisa is gonna do a build on, I think, on that treaty with the indigenous thing, what he's trying to jump on to say that how he's sovereignty. That sovereignty thing doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need to know the law. You need to know the section 0.5, blah, 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 before you can even whatever. And most of it, right, fair enough, right, the Moors can use their flag in certain places, because I've seen it on video where the police stopped a Moor and he took out his flag and the police make him pass. Yes, that happens, yeah. Well, maybe in certain states. It doesn't mean to say it's going to work in Georgia. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I should put out the link. I don't know how long I can be on because, you know, it's I got to go pick up my daughter. Anyways, let me bring him. Don't know what happened there. Anyways, let's see. You can come up and talk about it because, you know, it's just like, it's crazy. It's mad to me. Like, you come up and you're making all that noise like you're doing something. Like, who is you? This deserves to be where he is. He deserves to be where he at. Not amount of people can help this guy. No amount of somebody can help this guy. This guy is gone. He had mental health. He had a whole heap of issues going on with him. He had a whole heap of issues going on with him. He actually couldn't actually handle weed and stuff like that. Hi.
Hi, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, Asun.
Hi, Rosie.
Well, well, you know he's not going anywhere because he keeps breaking the law while he's in jail.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. With a country, with a county ban or whatever. It's
And I
just,
feel like all of them need to go to jail. It's
yeah.
time for all of them to go now.
Same. I feel that to all of them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care whether they're from him, whether they're so-called on active, but they're active. It seems like they're active to me.
Right. They bring in drugs into the jail and stuff like that. They need to go.
Yes.
So I don't understand why they think he's not going to be in the hole if he's telling people to come bring him drugs and they get caught.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. What's his name? Juju had oils and stuff underneath his hair, and something. When I heard it, I said,
What
"How?"
happened to Juju? Why he ended up in jail?
Apparently, Medea was saying that how he got caught with drugs. One minute it was shoplifting, it was some kind of drugs he put underneath the locks, inside the locks on the wig, on the blonde wig or something like that. I don't. I was told. So it sounded. Medea was around. She'd be able to explain it a little bit more because
So he tried to bring drugs into the jail too?
yes,
So how
bringing it
Fufu
in.
got out? Her family bailed out?
Yeah, I think her family took her out. Her family bonded her out.
Oh, and Juju's still in there
Yeah,
trying to do the same thing.
yeah.
Wow. He trying to get all of them locked up for real.
Yeah, but like, remember when he said that how right when he goes down, they're all going down with him.
Right? Yeah, I believe that. And he's trying to make it happen too.
Yeah,
Well, Fufu, she gonna do some time behind that.
yeah, she will. She will. She's
Yep.
because even if you look at on the video when they're screaming for help and stuff, she's just so like I've got to stay here for the for the longevity of it. Staying for the longevity of what? For what? What are you staying for? The kingdom is not. There was no kingdom in the first place. The kingdom was crumbling from long time, and it wasn't even a kingdom anyway. It's just a kingdom of well, as the Christians would call it, Sodom and Gomorrah, basically, and what's it? And Hinduism, or whatever the name is called, like
Hmm. I was like, wow, Juju in jail and Fufu
and
got
Jack
locked up.
and Jax at one point.
What he do?
I can't. I think it was shoplifting as well, or something crazy. I can't. I did put it up on the community. Half the time, the community tab moves so quick. Sometimes I can't even find the old stuff what I put up.
All right, but Juju was shoplift. Well, no,
Yeah.
he had to. Juju. I don't know. I gotta look it up because Juju was going live on Bigo talking crazy as usual, and that's the last
Mm-hmm.
I seen of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. There's this because even True. I saw True on Bigo one time. I looked on Bigo and I see True, but to me, when I listen to True, I'm just hearing carbonation. I ain't hearing nothing else.
Really, because True be talking. He be talking smart. Like True, he's really released from them from Nature
Mm.
Boy. He be talking some real shit, and he's funny.
No. When I
He's
when I
he's
listen.
hilarious,
Oh,
but
because
he's back to his true self.
yes.
He's not
Yeah.
ignorant no more. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not talking that dumb shit. I think he's really there for what's her name?
Oh,
Kendra.
Shiva. Oh, Kendra. Yeah. I
Yeah,
always call her Shiva.
and the baby.
Yeah.
So he really be talking smart. He don't. I've watched him a couple of times, and he's hilarious.
Oh.
I'm really. I wish he would. he need to start a YouTube channel and just I don't know because he's so funny. I'm just glad he woke up because you know I used to call him True Tampon. I used to be so
Yeah.
mad with him.
Yeah, yeah. He. Because I think because I think when he saw how it was going and that how right he kept bringing back Janae. I think that used to get on True's nerves. Like he will bring back members who True disagreed with.
I think somebody in his family smacked the shit out of him. To be honest with you, yeah, I think somebody woke him up for real. Cause
Yeah.
yeah, he's not with the BS.
Hmm.
Now as far as what's her name, Serenity.
Yes.
Her new name is Faith now.
Yeah.
She be in and out.
Hmm.
What do you think? Cause she's you know 1 minute she's talking logic and then the next minute she be back into agreeing with Nature Boy.
But But remember that how right she's always loved him, innit? She's always loved him. She loved his ideals and stuff. She was already to what was it to drop her husband and her son to go back to Nature Boy.
Right, but that was just to be with a man.
Yeah,
She, you know what I'm saying? She just wanted to be with him because everybody wanted to be the queen.
yeah,
So I don't know. I guess she got smart and you know because Rambo was the right one for her. Rambo, he's the smart guy.
yeah,
He was the one who was really woke. He was trying to wake her up because she definitely was gonna leave and go back over there,
yeah,
even though he tried to kill her.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
Bless
exactly.
you.
Thank you. It's just I'm trying to get over this cough. All of a sudden I wake up, there's a cough. I gotta chill. Yeah, yeah. It's just man. I'm just like when I saw that video with the girls, I was like, what the hell? You know, sometimes right they go all quiet, and then another minute they just come out with some random thing, and you're just like, what?
But where did that video come from? When did they put that video out
They put
with
that
them in
out
front of the court?
yesterday.
Yesterday. Who got it? Who got that video?
Medea's got it, and it's on Instagram as well.
On Instagram on whose channel? Because I looked and I didn't see it.
It's on. I forgot the lady's name. I'll forward it to you. I'll forward it
All
to you.
right, because
I got it.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, because that lady, I was following her from before she got into all the indigenous stuff, what she's doing now. She used to be just like, those ones who was just into herbal, into crystals, and
Mm-hmm.
clean up her locks, and and showing like, because like sometimes when they do the crystals and stuff, right, the clothes follow, and she have her like, and I'll be like, wow, she looks so nice, whatever. And then I was like, what? She's with them? I said, oh my days.
Oh, and all right. So what? I'm about to ask you something.
Mm,
I saw something. Oh, Solar. He
mhm,
was live for hours yesterday, and he was
mm,
talking about Velvet.
mm.
So now, the baby Velvet had might not be his.
Yeah, I think somebody else did say that.
And then he was talking about how she was dealing with Shaka,
Mm,
like she was doing a lot of lying. But I
mm,
still think he lying about this money because he spilled a little bit of tea, but he still be lying.
mm,
He was talking about Janae, and I
mm,
believe that he said that Janae got a new man.
mm.
He proposed to her, and
Not
she said
surprised.
no, which is good
Mm,
because I thought she was trying to get back with him. I was like, oh Lord, please don't let this happen.
mm,
But he was like, she did the work. She like opened the door for him and forgave him for, I guess, for all the things that they went through.
mm.
And yeah, I was like, oh, okay. But I hope she's not sending him money.
Hmm. It surprised me with her. She's so in love with him. It's like, how in love can you? I mean, I'm not saying don't be in love with a person, but like, come on now. He's not the best catch in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But she said but no, he said Solar said she has a new man.
Hmm.
That she turned him down, and she has a new man, and she's working and getting her hustle on. Which we see the videos, but she hasn't been online for a minute.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, love that.
But she really be working though. She be working. She be selling
Yeah.
her merchandise. She really be getting her hustle on.
Hmm.
You can't fault her for that.
Yeah, I can't because before it was a bit weird because remember because before like she was just going away coming back like 1 minute she'll come back like it's like she was like a drifter. She never
Mm,
really stayed nowhere in it. She used to drift here and drift there and I'll be like, oh my gosh. I mean, she does look good with the weight on. I must admit, the weight suits her.
mm-hmm.
The family looks lovely.
She looks
But she,
gorgeous.
yeah, so she just need to like keep herself in one on this, do what she's doing. I mean, like I said, I'm not her biggest fan, so you know, I'm not her biggest fan in the world. But um, yeah, I mean, at one point it was getting a bit ridiculous. But I guess she's sticking to what she's doing. I think she's kind of woken up to what's going on, but she should have been woken up to foolishness of men's behavior. Like, I mean, but if somebody wants to settle down with her, it's up to him, I guess. But I don't know. I don't like her. I don't say I this. I can't. I keep saying I don't like her. I dislike her. I still do. She don't have to prove nothing to me.
Right.
Like,
I feel you on that one because I yeah, she did because that she kept going back and that it was irritating.
very,
It was
very.
like, girl, if you don't wake up, I think the baby woke up a little something.
Yeah, yeah. I think the
I think
baby
the
did.
baby woke up, and then she has the support of her sister and her mother, which is great.
Mm,
She's blessed in so many ways. I hope she sees it.
yeah, she is.
And I love her
She.
paintings. And not that,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
the stuff that she creates. Like, she's really creative and she make things happen, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I hope she's not sending Solar no damn money.
Money, exactly.
Because
Because
he
it's
is living it up over there, and I don't understand where he's getting
yes,
the money from. He got to be selling
yes.
his ass.
He must be. But remember, someone found his OnlyFans, didn't they? At one point, someone found his OnlyFans.
Well, he was advertising it. He said he was going to do an
Yeah,
OnlyFans, but who's
yeah,
paying for it? Maybe he's making money because if he's showing booty and all that, he's probably making a lot of money off of it. I don't know. I don't think so because he's not mentioning it anymore.
mm, yeah. He's living it up because I did see a little small video of the Instagram of him near a car, and he's in that place. But it's the same place where that man called him the N word or whatever.
Yeah, it's the
He's
same place where
in-
him and Velvet was at. He didn't leave.
Yeah, yeah, same place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a resort. That's where they at. That's
Yeah,
where he's
that's-
at.
yeah, the touristy area. He's not in the rural area because if he was in
Right?
the
Because
rural area, he wouldn't survive.
no, yeah, he'll disappear.
Yeah, because them cartels don't play, right?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Right, and he better be careful with that man too,
Mm-hmm.
because he said that man
Especially,
has money, and he like everybody's acting funny towards him. Like they'll make you disappear. Like stop it.
yep, yep, yep,
And the guy
yep.
told him that money pays for everything. Yeah, money pays for everything in Mexico. If you ain't, they corrupt. So I don't understand how he feels like he's gonna I don't know. I hopefully he'll be safe because I don't wish no harm on him.
Same, same. But he's on dangerous territory because maybe in
Definitely.
America, maybe the most he would have had was a stop and search situation or whatever a situation because of the whatever. But over there, you don't know who knows who. Someone
Right.
might know Pet. Well, not that well. I'm not Mexicans. Don't quote me, okay, on the names, right? Might know Pedro. Might know Carlos. Might know this one. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know, right? not only that, right? Not only that, right? He's still making a lot of noise in the hotel as well, because I think he's in different parts of the hotel making noise, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe the people that is there is complaining.
Right, because he's playing his music real loud.
Yeah, but it still don't give the man the utterance to say what he said to him.
Right, right, right. I agree with that, but at the same time, did you see that man's face? That
Yes,
man looked wicked to me.
yes,
He looked wicked. Like he would just pay somebody off, go off him.
yes,
Go get that nigga.
yes,
Excuse my, but yeah.
yes, yes. It just goes to show you, and 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 the fact that how right he's still like, oh, giving it all that. Oh, look at me. A rich man shows his riches. Richard Branson does walk around like he a pauper. Well, when Richard Branson used to be in England, you didn't even know that he was rich. Keanu Reeves used to ride the whole whipping train. You never
Hmm.
know when a man's got money. You see, when a man's got money, that means that man's never had nothing in life. Considering that he comes from a family with money,
Who, Solar?
and his mum went off for middle class or something.
Yeah, but that's usually the kids that want to be. That want
Yeah,
to do dumb shit.
yeah, yeah. He there flossing, 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 flossing. I don't know, no rich person that floss. Well, I mean, I'm not rich, but I can imagine that they don't floss, whatever. And maybe if they do, that's for show, whatever. But he's going on like he's in the um, MTV crib situation. The way how the video is jumping around is
Yeah,
like an MTV cribs.
he's in a beautiful spot, but I don't know. He better be careful. He's talking about everybody's acting funny towards him.
Mm,
The guy who owns the place told him that, you know, money pays.
mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, either he could be homeless
Hmm. Hmm.
or I don't know, because he said he brings people there. I don't know how.
Hmm.
So maybe people are hitting him up and he's telling them where to go to. You know, come over here.
Yeah.
Um, it's the best place for a week or whatever the case may be. Maybe he's acting like a a guide.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how he's making his money.
Mm.
Because
I don't
he be
know.
lying. Maybe he's doing tarot card readings or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody's calling him for that.
Hmm. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. He has a lot going on. There's a
Uh,
lot.
he he need to go take care of them kids.
Yeah, he does because one time Lisa says what's it called it chat, and he was talking and talking, and I said to him, look, right, don't make your daughter be a statistic.
Hmm, exactly.
And he said, yes. He's right. He said, yes, yes. Oh, sure, I'm not. I, I was like, make sure you don't make her a sadistic. Make her one of the absolute, the daughter without the father. Blah blah. He said, oh, right. So then he goes, yeah, but I take care of mine. Okay, you take care of them. Take care of them. You don't need to announce it to the whole social media.
Mm-hmm. You're a freaking liar.
Yeah.
Then he was talking about Velvet. All right, so he was talking about how Nature Boy beat her, blah blah blah. Right, and you was there.
Yes. Did
So
nothing.
what would make you think she would have? How much respect did he expect for her to have for him?
Mm.
And at the same time, Velvet was using him.
Yeah.
He said he went over there with 12,000. He talking about he had 4,000 in food stamps. How did you get 4,000 in food stamps?
Mm.
He talking about because he never used them.
Hmm.
Negro, please.
Probably
That was
teeth
the
in
food
people's
stamps
eye.
from, huh?
People. I was gonna say probably teeth in people's identity and stuff like that.
I'm thinking those food stamps are from when he left from Nature Boy, but I don't know. I wouldn't think they would still be active. I don't know.
Hmm.
I it's hard. I'm trying to figure out how are they doing this stuff.
Hmm. Exactly.
They gotta
Exactly.
be thieving people's. information. That's what I'm thinking. Because all right, you got $12,000 in unemployment,
Mm-hmm.
but how? You was with Nature Boy how long?
Hmm.
Like, where is this money coming from? Where y'all are lying. Both of them, him
Wealthy,
and Velvet.
wealthy boyfriend.
Oh, oh, okay, that makes sense. They say he be doing stuff, something strange for a piece of change.
Yes, yes, yes. And I think someone did show some man where he was at. He's like a bike rider or something. Um, man, yeah, yeah.
This is before he got with Velvet.
Look, yeah. After
You
since they're
breaking up?
broken up, he's been around. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since they're broke, since they broke up, he's been around some guy who does some motorbike something.
I know they were saying
Um,
before he got with Velvet. I think after he was with Janae, right? So before
yeah,
even Janae said it, before he got with Janae, he was staying with some guy,
yeah,
and he was doing some things.
yeah.
But I don't get these women how they like these bisexual guys. Like
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Maybe they think they can change him.
I could see a bisexual woman
Hmm. Hmm.
dealing with a bisexual, because they understand, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. But it's like, like you, I am baffled how this, because him as a boy, he's a boy, he's a
Mm-hmm.
boy. How is he surviving out there, this little boy? Because he not a man, he a boy.
And he's living lovely, so I don't.
In luxury, doing this, doing that. But that's why I said he reminds me of Andrew Cannon, the one who killed Versace. Because when he turned up with the top, I said, "Oh my days!" Me and my daughter was in the same place here. We was looking, and he was trying to explain something. When we look on him, the eye wide, so and him talking. My daughter says, I said to my daughter, he must be right. I said, no, that must be shrooms. She said, no, mom, that's more than shrooms going on there. The eyes
No,
like
he might
this.
be sniffing some coke.
Yes. The way I had the eyes like this. And he's like, oh, this like, what the hell? I think like as you know was the term tweaking, he was tweaking.
Mm-hmm. Because that would be the best place to get it from, right? And it's cheap.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Yes.
I can understand how he's surviving food wise because everything's so cheap.
Yes.
But
Yes.
where is he getting the money from? Because he's
Yeah.
chilling all day. But he's saying that
Oh,
he's doing stocks right now.
yeah.
He said
Yeah.
he's trading. So I don't know how true that is.
Well, apparently even the mother and daughter's doing some online stuff too, because now Puma's reached the mother and daughter as well. So they're all kind of trying to do a little something, something,
What
really. A
mother
little
daughter?
light body empress, white body
They doing
chiefess,
trading too?
some kind of online something they're doing.
Oh, I
Some
want to
kind
know
of
what the hell
online
they doing. Yeah, I be
because
trying to. When you talk about the light, but I can't get into them.
I know
They
they're funny and it's strange.
they gonna end up I don't know. They stay online begging.
Yeah, they do
I guess.
because you know that she's got right. She went back to Africa with the man, innit? You know the daughter's back in Africa with the man.
Well, what man? The same man or a different one?
Puma, the one that she got pregnant for. Pumba, the one she got pregnant for. They're back
Well,
in
how the hell
Africa.
are they getting all this money to travel back and forth like that?
People supporting them.
That's a lot of money
Yeah,
to go to Africa.
yeah, yeah. She over there with him now. I seen the thing, and they're saying, oh, it's a happy family, um, and that because because like Body Chief this was over with in Hawaii with Nature Boy at one point with her children.
Wow.
And that's why, and that's why her daughter, because at first I thought the daughter and her work with each other is the same. It's the same because of the age that she took her around Nature Boy and stuff. So because they got arrested at the time and they all got deported from Hawaii, she got deported with her children, and then they went to Puerto Rico. That's where Velvet and Ezekiel, I think Ezekiel was the chief or something like that. I can't remember how long, like the twos and throws of that. But yeah, but they're all doing some kind of stock something, some kind of online something. I'm not saying people don't do online stuff. No, right? But with them, it's before they didn't want to do that. None of them want to do it. Even when, like, at one point, right, when they're doing their books and you're saying to them, right, well, you can do it in Amazon or you can do it in this. No, 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 I don't want to do it like that. They rather send it to your email than put it in a proper thing so they can make the money. It's all short.
I had to find out how to trade some stocks.
Yeah, yes, yes. Even me.
Yeah, I want to learn how to trade some stocks because I need to travel like this mofo.
Yes.
I want to be free.
Yeah, same. I know what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying. I feel you on that one. I feel.
I'm tired of working.
Oh man, me, I, I want. I'm actually looking for on that levels. I have to tell you behind the scenes. I can't say a lot on here because people and the thing. But yeah, so yeah, yeah. I know. I feel you. I feel you on certain stuff because it's supposed to be. It's the time of electronics. They're bringing in the AIs and all that stuff, but the way how these ones are working it, right? Because like there's people who's doing tradings and stuff like that, but it's going to the right people. Carbonation, I don't think it's the ones to like because people who don't know of them and then they hear what's his name, stupid boy talking rubbish and not solar, mini nature boy talking stuff, and then they just get caught up in it. But they are doing some kind of levels of some kind of something online.
Yeah, I need to do something because he was talking about how he got that $12,000. He went over there and that's when Velvet was over there in Ohio, I believe.
Yeah.
With the girls when she got her apartment and all her supporters was sending her stuff.
Yep.
She had everything she needed. He went over there and he told me he spent $12,000 in a matter of a couple of weeks, eating out every day, and I was like, "What in the? I don't understand. I don't get it." And then end up homeless. Then she, it's like it's crazy. Like, why would y'all do that? Why would she uproot her children and just run with him?
Yeah, just like
when
that.
she had the stability that she needed and wanted.
Yes, yes, yes.
All he had to do was come in there and find his ass a job, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. But she saw but she saw that everyone's talking about him because he was around Jaguar, right?
That he ran the Jaguar right after they fell out.
Yeah.
So he ain't had nowhere to go. So Jaguar was offering him, a place to lay his head. So why not?
Yeah, but then later on there's a live with Jaguar where like you see there's a Velvet was there, Solo was there, and Shaka was in the room.
Yeah, I remember that. Shaka was in the room. Solar was there.
Yeah, and Velvet, because you see her, she was sitting. At first, you don't see her, and then afterwards, you see her later on because
and she was making food.
Yeah.
But then that's supposed to be the time she's supposed to have been dealing with Shaka.
Yeah.
She was messing with Shaka. That's what Solar said.
Yeah.
So I don't think Solar is the baby daddy. I think she was fucking she was sleeping with. I'm sorry. I think she was sleeping with all of them. It was, and what's his name? Not Kim.
Oh yeah, y'all can give me joke. I can't lie. I can't stand. He's another one I can't stand. But I give him credit. You know why? Because he said to her, right, right, you need to go for checks. You need to go stay in this place for like a month, and then afterwards I'll and then we come closer together. Even though I disagree with what he's doing, he's like TOK. I disagree with him. I disagree.
TKO.
TKO. What I said? Okay, sorry, wrong group. That's a TOK. Um, I disagree with Yakin on certain stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, Yakin is a businessman. Yes, he is. All right, but then at the same time, it's like, please stop turning up them young girl head, please. It's like, because they're very young. They're very, very young girls, and I'm just like, so can't you get a big woman, like, But I mean, not that I will get with a man like that, but I'm just thinking, being the age he is and everything. But yeah, it just Yarkin, when he said what he said about Velvet, I was like, wow. I said, you see that one there? She can't even play with that one. She can't even go back around him.
And because Solar said that yeah, Kim didn't want to deal with her because found a video and found out she had herpes.
Mm.
And then that's when they started talking crazy about each other.
Hmm.
But Velvet out there, I don't know. She's on her third child.
Hmm.
She's lucky.
Yeah, she is. Because
She
did
still
she go
got
back?
she still has supporters.
Yeah, and she went back to her mom, didn't she, at one point?
Yeah. But she was getting everything together, like her YouTube channel. She was getting sponsored, advertising people's products.
Hmm.
She was really, and every time she starts doing something and it starts flowing for her, she fucks it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, girl, what? Like, what more can you ask for? Like, she's beautiful. She can model all that.
Mm-hmm. She got beautiful children.
Yes.
So it's cold over here, man.
God
Yeah,
bless her. But she needs to stop having kids for real.
yeah, she does. She
She
literally
had all
does.
that support and she still does. Like, all she got to do is go live
Mm-hmm.
and start begging again like she used to.
Yeah,
You see all that
yeah,
stuff Janae got for her baby?
yeah, yeah. They made sure that one was decked out.
Solar claims that he paid he did her whole Amazon list.
Mm.
Velvets.
Mm.
When she put out the first one, he said he bought everything on the list and then she put up another one.
Man, it's too much.
I'm like, Solar's a liar though. He lies a lot.
Mm.
He act like we didn't see him at carbonation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I'm gonna cough again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that felt good. You still muted.
Yeah,
There you
sorry,
go.
I didn't want to cough out while you was talking.
No, it's all right. It happened.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care. I be coughing.
uh, well, in a while, I'm gonna come off soon because I have to go pick up my young one in like a hour or so. But also less than an hour, I don't know. But
Yep,
yeah.
I enjoyed you. I soon. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I was trying not to talk about them. You saw me, right? I was trying, right? You see me trying, right? I
I know,
tried.
but it's fun talking about them. But I'm gonna see you next time. Enjoy the rest
Yeah,
of your day.
yeah, and you. Thanks for coming up.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Later.
Later. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you, people, for coming true. Sometimes we have to talk about these silly people called carbonation, imagination. I sound like Lenny Henry now. Carbonation, imagination. So yeah, with that said, I'm definitely gonna come off because I got a slight cough, and I gotta go pick up my young one, and I don't want to just leave, like, go and come back. I don't like leaving the live on and going off, coming back. No. But thank you, people, for coming. Let me see who's here again. Christos, Earl, Mysterious, Sosa Ama, Nosy Ho, Bundy, G5, Charles Johnson, and Dr. Amira. Oh yeah, I need to sort out Dr. Amira. Dr. Amira. Don't worry, we'll talk soon. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you for coming. And with that said, I'm going to leave it right there because, like, there's probably more to talk about these city carbonation. Hopefully, um I'm gonna like Nosy also has a channel as well. Dr. Amira has a channel. Fundifi has a channel. Sosa Ama has a channel. Who else is on there? Earl has a channel. I think Christos has our channel too. So, we will talk again. All right. However I do it, we'll be on the phone, upload, whatever. In the comments, however. We'll talk again because I'm sure this is not the ending of the so-called indigenous thing. I just want to see the court on the TV. There'll be nothing good. Nothing that will make me feel so good to see Nature Boy squirm on the docks, on the docket, or whatever this place is, on trial. That's what I'm waiting for. I'll be there with my plantain chips or my popcorn watching, because he needs to go down. He needs to stay where he at. That's the message today. He needs to stay where him there. Don't come out. Stay where you're there. You thought you was a tough guy. Oh my gosh. No, you ain't no tough guy. You ain't no tough guy. And now it's showing now because you've been there 2 months and you're scared. You're scared. You're scared. You're in PC. What they said? Well, they said voluntary. Was it voluntary PC? One of them things there. Hi, Miss Kendra. Voluntary one. Voluntary. You say you was there. Voluntary. But anyways, I'm not gonna go on because I have to go because, like, I have to go be a mummy and stuff like that. So with that said, thank you for coming true. Let me play my little tinkle tinkle. Where is it? Thank you for coming true, and I'll see you in the next live. Okay. I know I get distracted, but don't bother watch that. I will just bring forward when I have to bring forward. When time comes, just bring it forward. I ain't gonna rush nothing. I'm like, hopefully the live before, I can't talk. The live before wasn't rushed. If it sound rushed, it wasn't rushed. It's because, like, I needed to get it out as soon as possible, because otherwise I'll get distracted and I'll go somewhere else, and you know how it goes with me already. So please comment underneath the videos. All of the videos, like the videos, all of them. Please go back if you like. Take a look at my old ones. A lot have changed and stuff. Please stay safe. Be safe out there. Don't let this stupid carbonation make you crazy, people. And with that said, I will see you in the next live. Bye.